this has not been an easy journey for our lonely hearts of the outback. The farmers have been under enormous pressure to find 2 women they fancy to invite back to their farms and into their lives. Well, their choices have now been made, and the women are on their way.
I've been single for a while now, so I guess I am ready to fall in love.
Oh, keen as mustard to find that special person and make me as happy as a rat with a gold tooth.
I love the country lifestyle and, you know, to be a farmer's wife would be fantastic.
Our 5 lonely-hearted farmers are today preparing their homes for the arrival of 2 women from the city.
Girls are just about to arrive and I'm just full of nerves at the moment.
All I've got on this map is Weeabonga with a dot.
Each farmer has 10 days to decide which girl they want to make a future with.
Could be the first day of the rest of my life, I guess.
Fingers crossed, our farmers are about to fall in love.
2 fantastic girls. One may walk away with a broken heart, or I may walk away with a broken heart.
In Mount Gambier, Emmeline and Jo are arriving at Rob's farm.
Do you think Rob's going to be excited to see us? I don't know. It was so fun, yeah. He's probably thinking, oh, what have I got myself into?
At 42, Rob's more than ready to meet the love of his life.
Of course, I'm excited about the possibility that love and romance is around the corner. You know, it's time to settle down and stop mucking around.
Oh, there he is! Hello! He looked lovely. He always says farmers wear blue, so he was in the blue shirt. Hi.
My farm girls have arrived.
We're here. Certainly have.
How's the trip?
Outdoorsy Emmeline could be Rob's perfect match. She has nephews she adores and wants a family of her own.
As I get older, you realise a little bit more that time's slipping away and you haven't got those things that you want for your future. So it's kind of now or never. This is beautiful. How are you going?
Photographer Jo had her heart broken 3 years ago.
Just come forward slightly, boys. Jo, if you stay where
But she wants another shot at love.
Yeah, it was a really difficult time. Since then, I haven't let myself open up to a relationship. But I think this year is my year to hopefully meet someone, and I do want to settle down.
This is your room. You 2 are in together.
I don't want to sleep with you. Shut up.
Ben's girls are travelling separately to his dairy farm in Jamberoo.
Hello.
Hey, Em, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you.
First to arrive is Emma from Melbourne.
Beautiful play.
Horse-fed Emma's been badly burnt in love before and is wary of being hurt again.
I thought he was the one and, you know, he turned out not to be. And so I was a little gun-shy, maybe still am a little bit, of jumping into another serious relationship.
Where do I go now? I'm going.
Ben's other date, Sarah, has driven the 2 hours from Sydney, but is already finding country life a challenge.
I'm here and I need to get there. Turn right at the cow.
A few wrong turns won't put Sarah off finding her Mr. Right.
I think every girl really deep down wants the fairy tale romance. Prince Charming. Yeah, Prince Charming wearing gumboots.
You looking forward to meeting the girls? Yeah, very much, he said. Oh, lots.
Larrikin farmer James may be devoted to his dogs, but it's time to make room for a wife.
Oh, it'd mean a lot to me to share everything with someone else. Sometimes you do have to take a leap of faith in life. Hey, ladies. How you going?
We're here at last.
Oh, yeah? How was your trip, all right?
A bit of a journey, but
Was it?
good.
Oh, that's a shock.
Hanging for a beer.
Oh, yeah?
35-year-old Cherie is a nurse. She spends so much time caring for others that her dreams for her own future have fallen by the wayside.
I want to have kids and stuff, and I'm getting older and I don't want to leave it too late. Most of my friends are already off doing that and I feel like I've missed out a bit.
How are you? Good. That's a shot.
Flight attendant Tony is never in one place long enough to find love. She's worried she's missed the boat in finding love, but she's hoping this could be her chance.
We all want to be loved ultimately, and if your love runs a farm, then that's where you'll be. And as much as Cherie's lovely, she's ultimately the competition, so you've got to put your best foot forward.
There's an outdoor bath there for you to get a bit of serenity late in the night.
City girl Sarah's search for love is back on track. After getting lost, she's finally made it to Ben's Dairy Farm.
Wonder how many times she scraped on the way down.
Yeah. When she drove down in a little Mini, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a city girl.
G'day, mate. You made it.
Hi.
Welcome.
So funny.
Nanny Sarah loves her job, but it's a constant reminder of what's missing from her life.
I've always adored children and always wanted children of my own. And in looking for a partner, I would look for someone that is willing to have a family. How are you? Good.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Beautiful blonde on either side of me, and there I am standing in the middle. How am I going to choose between these two girls?
How's your drive?
This is going to be a hard couple of days.
Wealthy wine farmer Nick is at Albury Airport waiting for his girls.
If one or both of the girls didn't turn up, that'd be pretty bad.
Stephanie's plane is first to arrive and already there's chemistry in the air.
Hello.
How are you? When I saw him, I think I melted a little bit.
Nick's other date is 19-year-old model Christy. Her plane has just landed. But there's a shock in store. Christy's not on her flight.
When Christy didn't get off the plane, I immediately thought that she'd pulled the pin. Might be just the two of us.
That'd be nice.
Nick's worried Christy stood him up, but Stephanie doesn't seem too upset.
Just have to wait and see what happens, but it's definitely nice just the two of us.
Maybe she got cold feet. And Steph and I were standing there, kind of looking at each other, wondering what was going on. And then my phone rang. Hello, Nick speaking. Good, Christy, how are you?
Will this farmer be one girl down before the farm's days even begun? In the heart of rural Australia, life is about to change dramatically for 5 lonely farmers.
Oh, should I take my shoes off?
No, you're right.
They've each invited 2 girls to their farm in the hope love will blossom.
I actually bought you a bottle of wine.
Oh, fantastic.
It's
Thank
my
you very
favourite,
much.
so I thought.
Excellent.
There you
Well,
go.
that's good news.
Over the next 10 days, they'll find out which city girls could handle life in the country.
There's 2 toilets. The toilet out here is for number 2s. And the toilet in the bathroom is for only number 1s.
But for farmer Nick, the quest to find love has already stalled. Stephanie has arrived, but his other date, Christy, is missing. Her flight's landed, but she wasn't on it.
When Christy didn't get off the plane, I immediately thought that she'd pulled the pin.
Nick's getting a phone call that could make or break his search for love.
Hello, Nick speaking. Good, Christy, how are you? You're waiting for your plane?
Yeah.
Right. So you didn't get cold feet?
No. I got stuck in traffic.
No worries. Well, have fun at the airport. Good to hear that you're still going to come. I kind of asked her if she was having doubts about coming and staying, but she said there was no doubts. She's just basically stuffed up.
Christy's going to be half a day late,
Thank you.
and Stephanie's taking full advantage.
It wasn't in the plan at all, but I'm actually glad that it sort of has happened. It's nice to just be able to spend some time with Nick alone and get to know each other, just the two of us.
All right, guys, we'll put some hay on the ute and we'll go and feed the horses and I'll give you a bit of tour of the farm.
Back on the farms, it's time for the girls to get a first look at their new country home.
Couldn't really get lost out here.
A lot of these ewes here, they're all having lambs. You can see little lambies everywhere.
In Weeabonga, Howie's girls Christy and Karen have just arrived from the Big Smoke.
I'm definitely attracted to Howie. Ever since I read his profile on the internet, I thought he sounded like a really nice, genuine guy.
Workaholic Karen has until now struggled to find the time for love.
You know, I've pretty much worked 2 jobs, sometimes 7 days a week for the last few years.
Getting out.
But perhaps now the time's right.
So this is the cattle yards, and we've got a few heifers in for you. We're actually going to do a bit of preg testing. So.
Oh my God. You're doing the preg testing.
Well, I'll be doing
Howie's other girl is Christy. She hasn't been in love for 10 years and is desperate to find the one.
If I was in love, I'd do anything.
Now for the fun part.
But is either girl prepared to do this?
So the glove goes on, hand goes in the backside, and you're firstly feeling for a cervix.
Look, obviously it's disgusting having to stick your hand up her cow's bum.
You can feel the brim of the pelvis. The pelvis is the pelvic bone, and if you feel down over that, you can feel the fetus. So, who wants to have a go?
He wants to, or he'll have a go.
I think the question's more, why would I want to shove my hand up a cow's bottom?
In the Victorian vineyards, wealthy wine farmer Nick is giving Stephanie a more refined introduction to farm life. Nick's other date, Christy, still hasn't arrived, leaving Stephanie alone with her Prince Charming.
So this is the old original winery building.
Oh, the castle. It all sounds very romantic, doesn't it? The castle and the man. It's almost like a fairy tale.
Cheers. Nice to finally have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Nick's vineyard is a world away from Stephanie's hometown of Torquay.
Definitely outgrown the local lads quite a while ago. I'm looking for someone a little bit more sophisticated and someone with direction in life. I think Nick could maybe be that person.
That you make.
Yeah, it is really easy to get to know Steph, I think. She's a really nice girl and she's good fun.
Sparks are flying, but Stephanie's not the only girl on Nick's mind. 19-year-old Christy is now just minutes away. Christy's a beauty queen and she's won a few local pageants. But what she wants most is to find true love.
My parents actually got married when my mum was 18. Ever since I was little, I always thought, you know, when I turned 18, you know, that I'd get married.
Hi. G'day, Christy. Finally made
Hello,
it.
finally. After all the delay. Hi, Steph. How are you?
Christy realised that Stephanie and I had already had a fair bit of time together, so she was kind of on the back foot a little bit, I guess. We'll go inside and I'll show you around and we'll get changed and we'll...
I think Nick's a really sophisticated guy. Excellent, let's go. Maybe I'm a little bit smitten, I don't know. Aww. This for me?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
It's all right.
Thanks.
Back on Howie's farm.
Where's your hand when you're in, like you reach into the right?
I can only, the cervix is about that far in. So.
Karen's showing that she's not afraid to get stuck into farm life.
I'll spread it, hand and arm.
Now be gentle, Karen.
I'm the kind of person who will give something a go. I'm hoping that I can prove that I'm up for farm life. Oh God, she's not happy. Is there only one way in?
One way in and one way out.
Maybe I'm going in the wrong way.
Can't come in from the front end.
As if this wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, I think it was really impressive that Karen got straight in and put the glove on and had a go. Are you going to have a go, Christy?
I don't want to do it.
Sure.
Oh, look, it looks like a really shitty job.
Yeah, it is, but it's part of it. Got a glove on.
She is only here for a week or so, and you know, you'd like to think they'd have a go at everything, and it maybe reflects that she's not keen to get into every aspect of it.
The girls' first day on the farm is drawing to an end.
Good boy.
Yay, Weber.
Come, Weber. Good boy. You're a good boy. Good boy.
And the battle to win a heart is heating up. Our 5 farmers have got just 10 days to work out whether the girls can cut it in the country. It's their first meal together, and tonight, it's the boys' turn to impress.
Cut diagonally. Best chicken in the middle. Right.
I love my roasts, so I was definitely going to be cooking a roast, and by some miracle I think I pulled it off.
Yay! Oh, thank you. That looks beautiful. Oh, is it? I was really impressed. Good on the farm and in the kitchen, definitely.
While Rob's lamb roast goes down a treat, James is cooking up chicken with a difference for his ladies Cherie
Pardon me.
and Tony.
Oh, dear me. Right, we brought ourselves into.
It's certainly made for an experience on seeing chickens cooked with big hands. But hey, if we were all the same, life would be very boring.
That's beautiful. Okay, kids, sit. We'll see you soon.
Howie's also firing up the barbecue. He's dishing up marinated lamb for his girls.
I like this getting catered for business.
Waiting patiently.
We're well trained.
I think Howie is a catch, and I'm really surprised that he's not taken.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Thank you very much.
Back in Deniliquin, Rough Diamond James is serving up what could only be his specialty, chicken a la tinny.
Here we go. See how you enjoy this beer.
For a king, hey?
We'll get that later.
Planning lady comes tomorrow.
What part of the chicken do you like, Tone?
Can I have a leg, please?
Yep.
Oh,
Look at that.
You can have the breast.
Oh, no mercy.
But there's one extra for dinner.
Oh, look, yeah, Weber, he sometimes sits at the table if it's new people he's meeting, you know. He likes to get to know the person and spend a bit of quality time with them.
And man's best friend seems to be stealing all the limelight.
Have something to eat, mate.
Wait for us.
Dinner. Good
Yeah,
boy.
it's gone. Did you get it?
I know that dog is well loved, but there are some lines that you just have to draw.
You want some more?
If he was to have a relationship with someone, the dog better, move over a bit.
Nick's taking his girls out for a fancy meal.
Cheers. I kind of wanted to show the girls one of the better restaurants around here, and also at the same time see if they appreciate good food, I guess.
Tonight, fine dining isn't necessarily the recipe of love.
Yeah, it's a little awkward going on a date with 3 people. Sometimes you sort of sit there and feel like a bit of a third wheel.
Christy was Nick's top pick at the group date. But when she turned up late today, Nick and Stephanie found chemistry of their own. Now Christy's got a party trick that may just get her back in the game. So what's a well-to-do winemaker going to make of this?
I learned it off my waiter when I was on my cruise.
What was the cruise for?
It was my schoolies cruise.
It's interesting.
You've done this before?
Just a couple of times, and it makes a chicken.
Christy's frozen chicken treat leaves Stephanie a little cold.
The fact that she's 19, I can't actually get over it, seeing that Nick's nearly 28. It seems like such a big jump from what he was sort of asking for.
How cool is it?
It's amazing.
But it hasn't put Nick off, and he's the one who counts.
Christy has definitely got potential. With a bit of maturation, she'll be a cracker, I think.
See you in the morning. We better get up and go to bed.
Catch you tomorrow. Bye.
Sweet dreams.
With the day done, our farmers and their girls are spending their first night together under one roof.
Are we in the same room?
Yeah.
Thanks for dinner.
Good night, that's okay. Good night, see ya.
Who knows what the next 10 days may bring.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Very well.
You too. Thank you for having us.
See you in the morning.
Okay, Rob's got it.
For dairy farmer Ben, getting up before dawn every day is a fact of life.
Morning, ladies. You ready to go to work?
Emma grew up in the country and she's straight out of bed.
Rise and shine. Let's go.
But city girl Sarah doesn't take the early morning wake up so well.
4 o'clock in the morning, completely pitch black. Not happy, Jan. Oh man.
One for you.
Ben needs a wife who'll understand that the dairy farm is a far cry from the glamours of the big city.
Down the pit.
So get to the cow, hit the start button. Emma's got an advantage, she's a vet, so her knowledge of animals is fantastic and it's a great compliment to the farm.
Hey, darling.
Having spent time in a dairy before, Emma knows what's in store.
You know, you're at the back end of the cow, so obviously you're in the firing line for any poo or wee or stuff that's coming down.
So hit the start button.
For Sydney nanny Sarah, it's a whole new world.
So hold it underneath.
Ben's unsure how she'll cope.
You know, Sarah, growing up on the northern beaches, you're kind of half expecting her to shy away from it.
It's very intimidating. You know, you don't know whether they're going to kick you. Way! Or what's going to come at you. A few things did come at you. It came out of their rear end.
You got the sloppy stuff.
Nice and runny.
Sarah's line of work, you know, dealing with children all the time, and the difference between her cleaning up after a kid and cleaning up after a cow is pretty significant.
Haven't had breakfast, absolutely starving. And this is disgusting, really.
Sarah may not be loving it, but in truth, she's getting stuck in. And that's what leaves an impression on Ben.
She is that kind of person that'll just get in and have a go. So she was amazing this morning.
The new day is dawning right across the country.
Come on, buddy.
And this is the first full day of work. Today is crucial. The girls need to make a good impression if they want to prove they've got what it takes to be a farmer's wife.
Catch.
So how long does it usually take for one of these barrels to fill up?
A few minutes.
Nick's introducing his girls to the fine art of filling the wine barrels. The aim being to not spill a drop.
You're fired. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was doing so well. Oops, sorry.
In Mount Gambier, Emmeline and Joe are getting their own taste of country life.
Two up a little bit.
Outdoorsy Emmeline has already caught Rob's eye. She's the sort of girl he usually goes for.
I was definitely attracted to Emmeline right from the word go. She loves the outdoors, she loves the sun.
Where am I going? In here?
Yep, so yeah, you see, perfect sun.
It's nice to watch him in his home environment. He's very calm and he's very cool and he's very collected when he's dealing with the animals.
You done?
So, yeah, I guess it helps me to work out that I do like him more as we spend more time with him.
Just got to commit yourself and go.
I can't do that, do it.
Emmeline's just fantastic, and you know there are times when I think, oh, I'd just like to give her a little kiss, but it's difficult because I'm not really looking at her that way because I'm looking at Joe that way.
Sorry, dude.
You know, you can't look at both girls that way.
How are you? How you going? Nice to meet you. How are you?
From the moment Rob laid eyes on Joe at the speed date, he felt the kind of magic that love stories are made of.
Okay, no.
She's just the sort of girl that walks in the room and lights that room up. So there's no question there's a connection there.
So Farmer Rob may be falling for Jo.
I can't do it. Can you do it?
But exactly what does she think of him?
I do have strong feelings for him. I'm not going to deny that. So, you know, he's great.
Turn around.
Oh, no. The biggest cow snot on your back.
How'd you get that there?
Cow snot? And she snorted and it went everywhere.
How'd you get that there?
Oh, no.
Surely it's just a matter of time before these two make their feelings known to each other. With his work done for the day, Ben's the first of our farmers to head off for a bit of one-on-one time.
Did you make me fall in?
You better appreciate this, by the way.
City girl Sarah impressed Ben in the dairy this morning.
Oh! Yes.
And he's taking her out on a romantic picnic, leaving Emma behind.
Oh, there you go. Just came up onto one of the hills and had a nice little picnic on the hill overlooking the Jamberoo Valley.
It's very peaceful out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Serenity. So cheers.
Cheers.
And good luck.
He's lovely. He's pretty cute. So, yeah, the more I get to know him, the more my feelings grow.
Sarah's falling for Ben, but she wants to know how he's feeling.
So have you made any decisions or anything yet?
You're trying to get information out of me?
Yeah, well, it's
Can I avoid
hard.
this question?
No, you cannot avoid this question.
Look, getting there.
You're getting there.
Getting there. Definitely felt myself falling for Sarah. Yeah, just such a warm, lovely person. So, you know, pushes my buttons when you look into her eyes. You ain't seen nothing either.
But there could be trouble ahead. Nanny Sarah also studies part-time and she has to leave tonight for an exam in Sydney.
It's not like, well, you're away, I'm going to play up or anything like that. It's not like that.
I think me being away for 12 hours isn't going to sort of sway your decision, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
We're following 5 farmers as they navigate the road to true love. Soon they'll make the ultimate decision about which girl they want to spend their future with. But there were originally 6 farmers who began this journey. Last week, farmer Michael gave up the quest to find a wife. Like many Australian farmers, he's under enormous financial strain. So when he was offered a shearing job, he had to take it.
I've got some bad news. I've had to follow work commitments and I won't be able to continue with the show.
I'm a bit disappointed. I think that special someone may have been Mick. I wasn't really given the opportunity to really find out.
This love story may not be over just yet. Michael's called me out to the farm. He's got some news, but what does he have in store? Hey, Michael.
G'day, Nat, how are you?
Good, how are you going? Lot been going on?
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. Come in and I'll tell you about it.
So, Michael, last time I saw you, your search for love had ended. You'd taken up the shearing job. What's been going on? What's happened since then?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot, like, over the last couple of days. Like, when leaving there the other week, it was always in the back of my mind if I'd made the right decision, and then I found out the job had fallen through. Maybe it might be a sign the job falling through might be a push in the right direction.
So where does that leave you now?
I really want to, you know, commit and call these girls and just see if 2 of them would like to come down to the farm.
Okay, well, now you know what you've got to do. Big job, make the phone calls.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Bye. Michael's hoping his 2 favourite girls will join him on the farm. But who's he picked?
It's Michael here. How are you going?
Good. Didn't expect to hear from you.
Will the girls forgive this farmer and give Michael a second chance at love? For our other farmers, the search for love is in full swing. Nick dreams of finding a girl he can share the family home with. His late father was devoted to the vineyard, so winemaking is in his blood.
It'd be great having each day here with someone that was enjoying it as much as I do.
But who will that special someone be? Stephanie?
Maybe I could have left my boots on to walk through here.
Or Christy?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
After the speed date and the races, Christy was my #1 pick from the girls, so I wanted to have a chance to get to know her a bit better by herself.
Do you want a wine?
Sure, thank you.
And what better way to start than with a nice glass of wine and some good conversation.
After about 5 minutes sitting down at the spot, I was thinking this is going to be the longest couple of hours. I was pretty close to jumping in the ute and doing a runner.
I'm getting good at this swirly thing. I haven't spilt any yet. There were some awkward moments today. He might think that I'm a little too young just because I've never been away from home before.
But that's not Nick's main concern. He's more worried her dreams of being a beauty queen means she wouldn't be the model farmer's wife.
What about your modelling stuff? What if that takes over your work?
If I get up to the Miss Australia level, it will become a full-time job in itself.
Yeah.
You actually go have lunch with the Queen, and you go have lunch with the President, or whatever he is, Prime Minister. Yeah, I knew it started with P.
Sounds as though she's pretty keen on furthering her modelling career and Miss Australia thing, which had me a bit concerned, because if she spent more time here on the farm with me, there's not a great deal of modelling in Rutherglen.
Life on the land can be unforgiving, a daily struggle for survival. For better or for worse, Farmer Howie needs a girl who can handle the hardships of farm life.
Howie very nicely told us we're going pig hunting, which was a bit of a shocker. Pig hunting.
Are you going to have a go, Christy?
I'm not doing it.
Earlier today, Christy backed out of pregnancy testing. Howie began to question if she was right for him. This will be an even bigger test. Feral pigs are a huge pest for farmers like Howie, so pig hunting is a fact of life. How Christy reacts could mean make or break for this city girl.
It's a pig. It's a pig there.
Yeah, I can see that pig.
Tash, you go! Shadow, come on!
I knew that I wouldn't want to see the slaughtering if there was any. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't catch a pig.
Girls, are you going to come have a look?
No, I can't watch.
As much as there is life and new life on a property, there's a fair bit of death involved as well, and that's just the reality of it. In the long term, I just don't see that it's, really her.
If Christy can't deal with this, then how would she handle a future as a farmer's wife? Sarah's leaving for an exam in Sydney. And with romance blossoming between her and Ben, she's worried about leaving him alone with Emma.
That's it. All done.
Good luck.
Thank you.
A little bit of stress for you, but it'll be all over tonight.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing.
And have a nice night together.
Shall do.
Yeah.
Don't get up to too much mischief.
The worst case scenario would be driving up and Emma comes rushing out. She's got a ring on her finger. Yeah, that'd sort of suck.
Best of luck.
See ya. I will.
And let us know how you go.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
It was sad to see you go. It also created an opportunity to get to know Emma and for Emma to let her guard down a little bit.
The most important thing for me to find out, is this the guy? And I mean, that's why I'm here.
What none of them know is that tonight, a crisis on the farm will turn this love story on its head. This is a search for true love. And on one of our farms, a fairy tale love story is already in the making. In Mount Gambier, Farmer Rob is building up to telling Jo he's falling for her.
I look at Jo and I just see this incredible person with amazing potential. Yeah, I was just thinking how awesome she is.
What a great view. Where else would you want to be? Nowhere at the moment.
Here?
Thank you.
So the cattle have got no idea what's going on. Then you're supposed to nick off. Cheers. So yeah, it was nice to sit on the back of the ute. It was quite romantic, actually.
This is so nice. I'm very Captain Content at the moment.
Oh, look, it's great. I'm really enjoying both of your company.
Mm.
Emma's fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's pretty hard when you have such strong feelings for someone else. It's hard.
We had a bit of a moment. We had a little kiss. It was good.
Good on.
This farmer's pretty happy with today. I never really thought that I'd meet someone as amazing as Jo.
Look at mine.
For shy farmer Michael, the road to love hasn't been smooth. But he's convinced his two favourite girls to join him on the farm.
Yeah, feeling pretty nervous at the moment. You know, it's been a pretty rough road getting here, but yeah, no, they're on their way, so it's all starting to sink in.
On the group date, Brisbane PA Jenny was Michael's favourite.
No, I got it a few times.
I had a lot of fun with Jenny. Well done. I found a bit of a connection there with her.
I'm ready for a change and...
Beach girl Simone was also a standout.
She was very bright and bubbly, and you know, when I told her I couldn't carry on, she was understanding.
So you think it's the next ride?
I thought it might have been there, but maybe not.
Now the girls are on their way, and for Michael, there's some tough questions ahead.
I was pretty keen to find out why Michael decided not to go ahead with the journey and why we're back at the farm.
Yeah, turn here. I am worried. I want to know if he's ready for this relationship.
He is. Oh, he's so cute.
There's no turning back now for this nervous farmer.
Righto, deep breaths, breathe.
In Jamberoo, country girl Emma is treating Farmer Ben to a quiet night in.
Yeah, it's going to be good to have some one-on-one time, just the two of us, just sit down over a meal and just, you know, have a chat.
With Sarah gone, this is their first chance to be alone together. And the scene is set for falling in love.
Now you have to try it. I'm quite nervous about this.
Don't want to cheers first?
You might want to wait.
It was easier for me to get to know him and feel comfortable around him without Sarah there. I started to feel more comfortable and, yeah, there was a flicker of something.
I'm such a chef. I make him...
Emma's a great girl. It was hard to resist just putting my arm around her.
As friendship is turning to romance, an emergency call-out throws Ben's farm into chaos.
It all happened so quickly. Jumped in the car and came up to the dairy. And there was a cow that was starting to calve.
Ben's cow Bluey is 6 weeks overdue, so this birth isn't going to be easy.
God, he's ginormous. Come on.
One of the feet was turned back inside Mum, and the best thing we could do was get the calf out.
Well done. There we go.
Look at that. Nuts? Sure?
Yep.
Yeah. Massive.
Of course. Of course.
Yes. Come on, Blue.
Look at what you've done.
No, he's not breathing properly. That's why he's kicking.
But there's a problem for this little one. Barely minutes old, but he's not breathing.
Come on, old man.
Come on, you can do better than
He's now fighting for life.
Come on, little man.